In this video, we're going to make a very compact home automation project using which you'll be easily able to control your appliances with the help of new and advanced Blink IoT platform using manual switches and also with the help of IR remote this time. And this is a project which works without internet as well. Like when you connect it with the internet, you can control with all the three options. And in case there is no internet connectivity, you can still control your appliance with the help of manual switches and IR remote. And this project seamlessly connect with the Blink IoT cloud according to the internet connectivity. And also, in the end of the video, I'll provide you the code of the same project but with the help of the older version of the Blink. So in case you haven't switched to the new platform yet, don't worry, you'll get the code for that as well. And that being said, let's start with this video. So let's just straight away start with the hardware part of the project. So to make this project, you require these all components whose list and links are mentioned in the article, whose link you can find in the description of this video. And after that, you need to connect them all according to this schematic diagram. And after that, we just converted the schematic into the PCB project, which looks something like this. Now in the previous video, we already gave the order to JLC PCB, but with the help of SMT assembly service so that we can get the PCBs with all the assembly components already soldered on it. So in case if you want to learn how to order that SMT assembly service, you can refer that video. And still, if you want to order the bare PCB without all the components, you can still do that by just uploading the Gerber file of the PCB project to the jlcpcb.com website. Select the number of PCBs and color masking and just straight away place your order. And when you select the fastest delivery option, you can get the amazing quality PCBs delivered at your doorstep within a week. So try ordering your own custom PCBs from JLC PCB and also try using their assembly service to get all the components soldered on the PCB. So after receiving the PCBs, we just solder all the remaining components on it, and in the end, our final project looks like this. So that was all about the hardware part of the project. Now let's just jump onto the computer and have a look over the coding part. So first of all, I'll be explaining you this project with the help of the new Blink platform only. Okay, starting with the first two lines, and these are the template ID and device name which you can get after configuring the template inside the new Blink platform. Shall we do that right now? Okay, let's just move on to the blink.cloud website. So first of all, you need to make an account here. After making a login to your account, just click on new template. Give this template a name. I will name it as IR with manual. Great. Hardware is ESP32. Connection type is Wi-Fi. Click on done. That's great. We have successfully created our what we can say a template, and here are the template ID and the device name. You can just click here to copy that, and you can just paste those two things here. Okay. Now, as we already started making the template, let us complete it straight away. After making the template, you just need to go to data streams, and here you have to define all the variables that you want to use. Click on new data stream and click on virtual pins. Now here give the field name, that means the virtual pin name. I will name it as relay 1 and its pin will be virtual pin V1. Okay, integer type will be, data type is integer, and that's it. Just click on create. Similarly, I'll create other 3 relays because in total we will be able to control 4 relays. I'll do that quickly. Okay, so we have successfully created all the 4 relays and gave them the particular virtual pin. So that's pretty much it. And after that, you can also create a web dashboard. Now, in my previous video, I already said Blink provides 2 separate dashboards. Like we can separately create a web dashboard that will work on a laptop or a computer, and we can separately create a mobile dashboard that works on mobile phones. Okay, so if you want to create the web dashboard, just drag and drop all the widgets here. So in case we have only 4 switches, so I'll drag and drop 4 switches, and in the end, I will configure each switch and give them what we can say particular data stream. So for relay 1, the source will be V1. Similarly, I'll provide the data streams to other 3 buttons as well. So that's pretty much it. We have successfully created a web dashboard and data stream. Just click on the save button. So with this, we have configured this particular thing. Now rest of the configuration we have to do on the mobile side. But before that, let us jump back to the code again and try to understand it. So after including these 2 parameters, you have to download one library called as IR remote. For that, just go to the sketch, into include library, into manage libraries. Here just search for IR remote. And here is that library. Now here is one very important thing if you want to make this project on your end. Now that thing is The library version should be 2.8.0. This version you need to install on your computer. You can just select the version by selecting this version drop down menu. Install this particular version of the IR remote library. After that, also let me tell you, the ESP32 boards package version should be like a specific version. I will show you in a while. Go to boards manager, search ESP32, and the boards package version of ESP32 is 1.0.3. So make sure the library version and the ESP32 boards package version are the same that is shown in the screen. Then and then only this project will work on your side as well. Okay, so that's a very important thing. After that, the IR pin is defined as 5 because I have made my PCB accordingly. Okay, so on digital pin 5 I have attached the sensor. Straight after that, here are all the data that will be receiving from the remote side. Okay, so this data will change according to the different remote. Now the question is how to get this particular reading of the particular remote. Well, for that I also edited one code which says IR receive demo. I'll be providing this code as well, so you can directly upload onto ESP32 board and get the data. Okay, so this is completely configured code. You don't need to change anything. You just need to select the right board. Let me just select it. So right board and right port, and after that you just need to hit the upload button onto your ESP32 board where the IR sensor is attached. Okay, make sure the boot button is pressed while uploading the code, otherwise the code won't get uploaded. Okay, so code started uploading. In the meantime, just get your own IR remote ready. In my case, I was having this Lilico IR remote lying around my studio, so I used this only. So code is successfully uploaded. Open the serial monitor, press the reset button on the board, and it is ready to receive the signal. And one by one, just press the button which you want to configure to control your appliances. In my case, for appliance 1, I will press the 1 button, and as you can see, I received the code which is 1672 and so on. Okay, after that, just copy this code and paste this code inside the main we can say home automation project code. Okay, similarly, copy and paste the code for other buttons like the 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so these are the codes which you can get it by uploading this code. Just copy and paste those all codes of different buttons into this particular thing. Okay, so this is how you can get the code of different IR remotes. Moving ahead, here are all the relay pins defined. Here are all the switch pin defined. Pretty normal because we have designed a PCB accordingly. After that, the necessary variables. The default state of relay is low. Blink adjuvant library which is already included. After that, here are all the functions that are responsible to control appliances with the help of the Blink platform. So whatever data will be receiving from the Blink web dashboard side or mobile dashboard side, these particular functions will be called. Okay, so whatever data coming from the virtual pin V1 will be directly reflected to the relay 1 and will be able to turn on and off the appliances using the Blink platform. So these are all the functions responsible for that. Straight after that, we have to enable the IR sensor by writing this line. We'll be enabling the beginning the Blink function by writing this line. Straight after that, here only 3 functions are declared. First is a blink.run. This will run all the Blink services. Switch feedback. This will run all the manual switch services. IR sense, that will run all the IR remote related services. Okay, now what you have to do is I'll providing the link of all this files, so you have to use all the same files that I have used here, because I have edited these header files as well for this particular project to make it work without internet. Like, making project to work without internet inside the new Blink platform is not that straightforward. You have to tweak the header files as well, which I did for you. So this is the files. Okay, so don't change any of the files, just use this file which was mentioned here, and with this you'll be able to control appliances without internet as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you want to see these 2 functions, and these 2 functions are available inside the Blink adjunct library. Okay, so here is the switch feedback, which is responsible for the switch control, and here is the IR sense, which is responsible to control with the IR remote. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is all about the code. After that, you just need to select the right board and port. Now, before pressing the upload button, you first need to connect the ESP32 development module with our PCB project according to this connection diagram. Hit the upload button onto this board. Now, in case if you are using the ESP32 chip rather than the ESP32 development module, in short, if you're using our own project, which is on sale, and its detail is provided in the end of the video, so stick around. So what you have to do in this is you first need to press and hold the boot button. After that, just press the reset button once and release it. This will make our ESP32 chip to go inside the boot mode. Okay, so this is compulsory to make to upload the code onto this particular ESP32 chip. Okay, So now it's inside the boot mode, and we'll wait for a while to let Arduino upload the code onto our board. Okay, so the code is successfully uploaded. Let's just open the serial monitor. Let me press the reset button here. And it says brownout triggered. So I think there's loose connections in wire. Okay, so the code is successfully running and it is waiting to get the Wi-Fi credentials which we need to enter using our smartphone. Okay, so let me just start the screen recording on my smartphone. Okay, so I'll open the new Blink platform and here click on add new device. Click on ready. Now it will automatically search for the nearby Blink hotspot. It got it. Let's just click on join button. Getting device information. And great. Now here we need to enter the SRE name and password of our Wi-Fi router to make this project talk to internet. I'll click on continue because I've already added it. Okay, it got successfully added. Click on continue, click on done, click on exit to app. And here we are inside the mobile dashboard, which is not yet configured. So let's just quickly configure it. Click on the setting icon, click on plus, click on add button, tap on the button. Change the data stream to V1 for our first, what we can say, relay. Change the mode to switch and just cross it out. Similarly, we'll add 3 other buttons for 3 other relays. Okay, that's it. We have successfully added all the 4 buttons. Click on cross and we have successfully configured the mobile dashboard as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it about all the configuration. Now we are ready to install this project onto our switchboard. And let's go. So we installed this project at one of the switchboard of TechSMS Studio. Now be very aware while playing with the mains wire. I'll suggest you to turn off the mains before opening the switchboard. So one by one we made all the connections. Now the connection diagram of appliances and switches is mentioned in the same article. You can refer that article for the reference purpose. So after successfully making all the connection, we just turn on the mains and switch on the PCB project. And now let's just see this project in action. So first of all, let's try controlling appliances with the help of the Blink platform. As you can see, I'm easily able to control the appliances with the help of the mobile dashboard. Let's just try with the switches. Okay, I'm able to control them and also I'm getting the feedback of it inside the mobile dashboard. Now let's try with the IR remote. Now it's same as expected. We are able to control the appliances and also getting its real-time feedback. Perfect. Now let's try turning off the router and test the without internet mode. So as you can see, I'm still able to control the appliances with the help of manual switches and also with the help of IR remote seamlessly without internet. So yeah, our project is perfectly working, but it has one small issue. Let me show you. As you can see, I'm not able to control the relay 3 of my project, maybe with the help of Blink platform, maybe with the help of manual switches or IR remote either. Like that relay 3 is connected to the digital pin 4 of the ESP32 board and I was not able to control it. I was getting the data to the cloud side, but it is not reflected to the ESP32 chip side. I spent several hours on debugging this. The hardware connection was fine. The continuity was working, connections were great, but still no data was reflected inside the chip side. I didn't find the solution yet. Maybe you are thinking there is problem in the hardware side. Let me tell you, the same hardware works with the older version of the Blink and the Relay 3 is working in that older version. Okay, so let me show you that step as well. So here, as you can see, here's the older version of the Blink, and now as you can see, I'm able to control the pin number 3 with the help of the Blink platform, with the help of the IR remote as well. So this proves that the hardware is completely fine. There's no issue with the hardware. So I think there is some issue with the new Blink library and the IR remote library. Maybe there is something that is clashing between both the libraries, but I'm not able to find that problem yet. So in case you are able to find the problem, like why this digital pin 4 is not working with these 2 libraries, man, please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know on the Instagram as well. I want to know the solution of this. I didn't find that solution. I'm really sorry for that. I spent a couple of hours, but I didn't find that. But yeah, this is the problem, and this problem I said with the new platform only. If you're using the older version of the Blink, whose code I will definitely providing to you, you will be able to control all the 4 appliances with the help of all the 3 methods. So don't worry. And also let me tell you, this particular project is for sale. Like I ordered 5 of this PCB project. Out of them, like 2 are already sold. I still have 3 of those projects. Only 3 projects left. It's really a limited stock. You can just click the link in the description to purchase this project and install this project at your home or your office to make it smarter than before. That's pretty much it. That was all about the project using the new and advanced Blinkit platform that you asked me to make a project, and I made it for you. I hope you find it interesting. I hope you find it useful and informative as well. If it is so, don't forget to like this video. Never leave YouTube without liking the video. Do like the video. Also let me know in the comments like how was this project according to you, and what more projects you want me to make using this new Blink platform. Do drop your suggestion thoughts in the comments of the video. And that being said, I'm just ending this video here and now. Just wait for my next video and explore, learn, share with me, Techie SMS.